What's happening, everybody? It's your man, Dame DNYDC, coming back to you with a brand new episode or conversation from King's Corner. Today, I want to talk about, becoming an effective leader. Now, there may be a lot of discussion or various varying opinions, but, you know, many people believe great leaders are born, not made. And to me, and to be truthful, great leaders are made. Effective leaders invest time and energy to develop key skills that empower them to mobilize others. Now, that's good news because it means anyone can become a successful leader as long as they're serious about developing these skills. Now, if you'd like to become a more effective leader in your business, your organization, or industry, I'm going to talk about just three goals today that I think you should work on to help develop you achieve your goals. All right. So the first one being emotional intelligence. Now, emotional intelligence is really a person or individual's ability to recognize, manage emotions in themselves and others. Right. Typically, this is broken down into four areas. Now, the first area of emotional intelligence is self awareness. Now, self awareness really requires you as the individual to be able to recognize your own strengths, weaknesses, and emotions, right? That's really a key point. Your self awareness is going to really dictate, how you interpret things and emotionally exude those things as it comes across to others. Second step, or the second part of that, is self management. Now, that's the ability to regulate your emotions, right? Especially during high periods of stress. We've all been in situations, meetings, conversations, stressful situations that you feel your temperature rise, your blood start to boil, and you feel like you're about to bust and explode. So you want to have self management in that moment, right? The next part is the social awareness, the ability to recognize other people's emotions, right? So sometimes we're caught up in how we feel, but how we're feeling or how we're taking things in. You want to have that social awareness to kind of read the room. Who's this energy coming from? Where is this coming from? Who's it from? Understanding who that individual is helps you deal, in situations like that. And the last thing is relationship management. And that's the ability to manage relationships with others, right? Through influencing them, through coaching them, through mentoring them, and like we were talking about, the heated moments, how you resolve conflict, how you de-escalate a situation. All are very important. All of those four pieces are very important to that emotional intelligence, right? Emotional intelligence is a critical skill for all leaders, across every board, in business organization, your everyday. It's so important that it influences most of the remaining skills that I'm going to talk about in this list. So emotional intelligence for me in these 3 points is the highest priority that we need to work on. But they're really going to dictate and really tag on or add on, if you will, to the other 2 points that I'm going to talk about today. By developing your emotional intelligence, you can better communicate, motivate your team, you can delegate tasks, and remain flexible under pressure. You want to be calm and cool under pressure, In short, that's really to me the requirements of being an effective team leader, right? Now, another point is another point that you really want to work on, this is the second point, is the ability to bring out the best performance in others. especially in your team, as a manager or supervisor. You want to be able to bring out the best performance in the others underneath you or working with you, right? So an effective leader doesn't simply tell others what to do. You don't micromanage. I think that's probably the most irritating thing that most people would tell you. Don't micromanage, right? You don't want to micromanage how tasks are being completed, right? Instead, learn how to empower your employees and what they do. It's, that'll make your life so much easier, right? Empower them, work with them, give them the tools to do their jobs effectively every day. Don't micromanage what they do every day. This not only improves team performance, but it frees up time, to perform the essential leadership tasks really that you were hired to do. And it helps greatly improve your time management. Now you have more time to do your job because you're not micromanaging everyone else on the team. How you choose to employ your how you choose to empower your employees depends on several factors, and I'm just going to name a few. It's really to me dictated or determined by how you build a culture of trust within your organization or team. You know, delivering honest feedback. If someone is not carrying their weight or they're not fulfilling job tasks or requirements, how you deliver it, you know, the way that you speak to people, very important. Are you showing empathy? Got to remember too, people are human. They're not robots. People sometimes, we're all dealing with different things every day. And unfortunately, sometimes it pours over into work. Are you showing empathy? Are you asking questions? Hey, is everything okay? Is there something that I can help you with? It's really important. You know, being purpose driven and being clear in what it is that you're trying to do, what the objective is. It's very important. And then I think one that really gets lost a lot is really, are you supporting growth opportunities for others, whether it be within your organization? Are you supporting them? Are you acknowledging those who have talents or showing talents and abilities to do something else, to take on additional responsibilities, become a lead or become a supervisor? Are you finding that they have potential uh, in a different role or career path that they're in? Support those growth opportunities. It goes a long way. And I'm just going to throw this in as a bonus. I'm saying, research has shown that organizations with highly empowered employees, who enjoy uh, additional benefits such as greater job satisfaction, which leads to lower levels of turnover and higher levels of engagement. That's what bringing out the people under you's ability to highlight and make them, bring out their best performance every day comes from, they're satisfied at work. You have less turnover, more stability, more consistency. It goes a long way to your organization being successful. It goes a long way for you to become a better leader, a more effective leader. All crucial points. The last one I want to talk about too is self-awareness. This point is also very important. But again, I think it's one that a lot of times gets overlooked. You know, to capably lead your team, it's important to have a healthy level of self-awareness. This can allow you to recognize and control your emotions as you perform your duties, helping you remain effective during particular stressful situations. Additionally, self awareness is one of the most essential leadership qualities because it can empower your identity. It's really your leadership style, it's who you are. That self awareness really helps exude who you are. Now, there are different leadership styles. There's, the approachability type, a leadership style that's embodied by warmth and authenticity, excuse me, that builds deep connections within a team, right? Then there's the credibility leadership style. That's really more about humility and competence and resolve. You know, it's all about, kind of helping build trust within a team. You want to really focus in on trust. And then there's aspiration, the aspiration leadership style, which is really embodied by having a clear vision, high expectations. This style motivates team members to perform to their fullest potential. Now, once you understand the leadership styles you default to, you can leverage, its strengths and weaknesses while avoiding potential pitfalls. As with several of the other skill sets in this list, your ability to be self aware ties back to emotional. So I hope you got that. I talked about 3 points that to me all tie in and a lot of times don't get discussed or talked about, but I think are very effective or very complete, if you will, to help you become a much more effective leader. And like I said at the beginning, this could be for you personally, it's your 9 to 5, for you in your own business as an entrepreneur, business owner. But kind of hone in on these and think about these 3 tips that I shared and some of the sub values that come with them. I'd be interested to hear from you if any of this resonates with you. If there's something that you weren't aware of or you tried, but maybe you were missing a few points. You know, maybe these are some things now that you're going to go ahead and work to add to your repertoire for you to build on and to work on. Let me know. I'm always interested in hearing from you, our audience, and our guests. And I hope these tips, work for you. They've been a huge part of my success as a leader, business owner, and really working to uplift and elevate others in our community. So there you have it. Becoming an effective leader. Looking forward to hearing from you soon. Like we always do at the each and like we do at the close of each and every show, I wish that you all stay safe, stay blessed. Mike's out.
007.